Thanks to Uncle Sam forcing me to save a little extra money this year to give it back to me here at the beginning of the next year. I'm going to be unboxing this brand new Rock Island TCM Rock Ultra Combo, just purchased today here in Nashville, Tennessee. So hold on a second, let's open it up and take a look at what's inside. It's a sturdy enough plastic box. It's a nice padding, egg crate top, paperweight, manual, spring for the 9mm. Let's see, user's manual. There's my receipt. Not showing you that, but I did get a good deal on it. I think I've seen these before. It's probably got a little bit of information on all the different TCM guns in it. Ballistics, lifetime warranty, firearm safety, assembly. It's pretty nice. This one is the TCM FS, just regular TAC 2 model, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, because that one's got the fiber optic front and the low profile 2-dot rear. Maintenance and break-in instructions. My receipt. Key adjustments, inspection, spent brass, the 22, excuse me, this is a neck down 223, so TCM is the neck down 223, and in this gun, 5-inch barrel. It's achieving somewhere between 2,000 and 2,100 feet per second. So further inside the box, we've got stainless magazine, just one, and that's a 10-round capacity magazine, both for the 9mm and for the 22 TCM. Got the extra barrel. This is the 9mm barrel. Nicely polished in the exposed area. I believe they used to crown these barrels. They're not crowning these newer models. It does have a ramp on barrel on both of these. On the 22 TCM and the 9mm, there is not your typical Colt frame ramp built into them. And here's the gun. I wiped it down a little bit at the store, so most of the grease is off of it, shipping grease. There we go. Just for safety freaks, it's not loaded. It does have a nice beveled mag well. Oh, that slides like butter. You can see down inside of it, it is nicely polished on the ramp in there, on the 22 TCM also. It does have TCM etched into the side of the barrel. It's laser etched. On this side, it no longer has the ugly Rock Island billboard, just a simple little discreet etching on the back here. It's nicely fitted. No real play. It is ambidextrous. It is skeletonized both in the hammer and the trigger. The trigger is adjustable. Mag release. Slides in easily. It's a shame that they don't put more than one magazine in guns often these days, but I know Rock Island's gone back and forth in their guns. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. The trigger by the specs is supposed to be a 4 to 6 pound trigger. It's relatively short travel and no over travel. Of course, it is adjustable. Nice brake. It's got the full extended beaver tail. It's very, very light on that safety feature. It's got a nice grab to it. It does come with the VZ G10 grips, and they are scalloped right here at the release. And the safety, the ambidextrous safety is kind of the extended kind. It's a little bit, it's got a good grip to it. I would call these grips aggressive. They're not painful. It's got nice serrations. And the bevel is pretty nice on the magwell. That's nice to kind of get that, especially on a lower price gun. I think these retail somewhere right at just above $800. I got mine for much less than that. And it does have, of course, the low profile 2-dot rear. And then also on the front, the nice orangish red fiber optic. Picks up light really well. Let's break this thing down. Here, before we break it down, let's look at it a little more closely. Here lined up is are the 10 22 TCMs, 40 grain jacketed hollow points. That is the cartridge that is proprietary to Armscor / Rock Island Armory. They not only make the gun, but they're the only manufacturer of the bullet at this time. They do make the 22 TCM 9R, which is their bridge. It's a little bit shorter, over into conversion kits for the Glock 17 and Glock 19. It's sold as a slide and barrel set that works with the regular Glock magazines. They're also just this year releasing a new polymer gun in this caliber too, which I believe is a 17 round double stack also, and it's capable of handling some of the 20 round magazines, which is pretty amazing. Again, the smaller size, relatively flat trajectory, very high rate. The barrel itself is a 5-inch barrel, and it does have a 1 in 16 twist with 6 grooves. Nice terminal velocity as it's exiting the barrel, and supposedly relatively flat out to a pretty good long range for a pistol. The proportion of the gun is typical of your full-size 1911. It's right at 8.5 inches tail of beaver tail to front, and about 5.5 inches top to base of the flared magwell on that. Very comparable to the other 1911 that I have, which is a full-size Springfield Armory A1 lightweight government model, which has been, there we go, disassembled. It is a typical bushing. Of course, on the 22 TCM we do have this kind of neck down barrel that comes to a bigger point so that it matches the circumference here of the 9mm. It does have a retention piece for the spring. It's a full-size guide rod, and you can look at the springs side by side. The 9mm is obviously a little heftier, a little stronger. I think it's something like an 8-pound and a 12-pound spring or something like that. Breaks down just like most other 1911s. The finish is really nice on it. Of course, it's still got some of the, I wiped some of this out, but there's still some of the packing grease on there. But, you know, the machining is nice on it. The finish is nice. It's even. Inside too, this is a 70 model, so it doesn't have the drop safety in it. I'm not a big fan of the 80 models like the 70s. just used to breaking those down. It's a little bit easier to break them down with a little consistency in the process and working on and cleaning and polishing things. So that's it. Of course, the only difference with the 9mm is putting the larger spring in. Again, it's a nice gun, and for the price, I picked this up today at Belshire Hardware here in Nashville on Dickerson Pike. If you're ever in Nashville, go see them, talk to them, look at what they've got. If they don't have something, they'll gladly get it for you. They're on the ball, responsive, fun people, nice people to talk to. I paid nowhere near $805. I paid $555 was the price on the tag on this gun. So basically for two guns, that's a great deal. They keep TCM in stock. I find it online quite frequently. I'm looking forward to shooting that. I like the velocity of it. I like how the felt recoil is almost minimal on that. So this ought to fit in nicely with my 45 1911, just as another range gun. And heck, I don't know, I may enjoy it more than that. It may be something that I carry a little bit. So thanks for hanging out with me and seeing the unboxing. Check them out. If you see one somewhere, pick it up, feel it. If you get a chance to shoot one, I highly recommend it. I have shot their 45 TAC Ultra, and I really like that gun. So looking forward to seeing this one. I'll try to post a video from the range when I do that. Thanks for hanging out. I'll post some pictures with this just so you can see some of the close-ups of it. Have a good day.